Hey, Mama, I have a question for you. How many times have you left a doctor's appointment feeling worse than you walked in? Not because the news was bad, but because you walked out feeling invisible. Why was it was a waste of your time? I've been there in that parking lot more times than I can count, sitting in my car in tears, trying to figure out if I was literally going crazy or if something was actually wrong. Something was wrong. And then today I'm going to share the signs that looking back told me my doctor wasn't really listening. Because if I had known these sooner, my story would have been so different. Quick note though, before we dive in, I am not a doctor. I'm a mom of three who spent 7 years in pain. So countless doctors, 13 of them actually. So it was like doctor after doctor. I learned the hard way on how to tell when I was being truly heard versus when I was just being managed, that they were just out to get money from the insurance company because they only need to spend 7 minutes in the exam room to collect $1 from you or your insurance, really. I also have training in functional movement systems, which has helped me understand my body in a way that no appointment has ever done, not even in physical therapy, because I'm a physical therapy dropout and I'm proud of it. They can't prescribe you physical therapy if the doctor doesn't know what's going on, the physical therapist won't know what's going on. Catch my drift? Everything I'm going to share with you comes from lived experience, mom to mom. That's it. That's all I've got. And honestly, I think that's exactly what you need right now. Right now, if you can save this and come back later, or go grab a pen and paper. It's a lot. Pause when you need to pause. Write down what you feel that needs to be written down. Here's first sign is they give you a solution before they finish hearing the actual problem at hand. Basically cut you off. You're mid-sentence describing your pain. And they're already writing stuff down. I had a doctor hand me a referral or a generic recommendation before I had even finished explaining what was going on. When someone isn't letting you finish, they're not actually listening. They're waiting for a cue to respond. They're waiting for that code word to trigger something in their head or on their computer to trigger so they can type in, left hip pain. Hurts when you move your leg to the left. Right in the computer, and then all this magical stuff comes up. That's how you know they're not listening. Sign number two, they explain your pain away with your life circumstances. You're a mom, you're tired, you just had a baby, you're stressed. All those might be true, but none of them are diagnoses. I was told so many times that what I was feeling was just part of being a mom. Mama, being a mom is hard enough, but living in pain is not our job requirement. Sign three. They look at your chart more than they actually look at you. I can't tell you how many times a doctor looked at the computer or that paper chart versus examining me, listening to me, all eyes on me in that exam room. You are writing their paycheck. They're only required for insurance purposes to be in the exam room for 7 minutes to collect. Make those 7 minutes worth your money, worth your time. Because they're getting paid either way. They don't care. Some doctors just don't. They're there for the paycheck and not the patient. There's a difference between a doctor who uses your history to understand you and one who hides behind it. If you feel like you're talking to the top of someone's head, there's your sign. Their heads are down. They don't care. You deserve that eye contact. You deserve someone in that room who actually is with you, present with you, listening to you, your needs. Sign four, your concerns are minimized with words like normal, or common. If they're so normal and common, then why the heck are we all having these issues? Normal and common are not the same as okay. I was told my pain was normal for pregnancy, normal for postpartum, normal for my age. But I knew in my body that this was not normal for me. You are the only expert on what is the baseline feels like. Don't let someone else talk you out of that. You know your body best out of everybody. Sign 5. You leave with no plan, no next step other than next doctor's visit, hoping for the best. A good appointment, even one without answers, should end with something, a follow up, a referral, a test, something that says we are not done figuring this out. If you keep walking out with nothing but a vague comeback if it gets worse, that's a sign you need someone who will actually stay in the fight with you. Sign 6. You feel like you have to perform your pain to to be believed. This is the one that breaks my heart the most because I did it. I would prepare for appointments like I was building a case. I writing things down, trying to sound credible, trying not to cry because I was afraid of crying because making them think it was emotional and not physical. No one should have to have an audience to be taken seriously about their own body pain, their own body in general. Come on. Sign 7. Your guilt keeps telling you something is being missed. I know this one sounds soft, but I want you to hear me on this. Turn up the volume. Your gut is data. Years of pushing through the pain, years of being told I was fine, and the whole time, something inside me kept saying, this is not fine. Listen to that voice. Your gut never lies to you. Your pain never lies to you. It was right about me this whole entire time. I believed it's right about you too. Just got to listen. Here's what I want you to take away from this entire video. Recognizing these signs is not about blaming your doctor or blowing up your care team. It's about knowing clearly and without the guilt. When it's time to advocate louder or walk out the door and find someone who actually hears you, you're not too sensitive. You're not being dramatic. You're not making it up. You're a mom who deserves answers. And you do not have to accept less. Would you accept less from your kids' doctors? You would fight to make sure your kid was heard and seen. Do the same for you, mama. If this resonated with you, if even one of these signs hit a little too close to home, I want you to come find our community. It's a space built specifically for moms navigating hip pain who have tried, who are tired of being dismissed and ready to actually move forward. The link is right in the video. Come introduce yourself. Tell me which sign hit the hardest in the comments. I read every single one of them. I'll see you in there, mama. The Hip Freedom Method.